It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for starting the work week with me here at Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. It is July 7th, Monday morning. Back to the office today after a long weekend. Certainly hope everyone here had a safe and enjoyable holiday weekend. And before we dive into the forecast for the Ozarks today, I really want to take a moment to address the devastating flash flooding that struck central Texas over the holiday weekend, particularly along the Guadalupe River. Tragic event. It has claimed many, many lives and left communities reeling, making national news headlines. I'm sure you heard about it over the weekend. My heart goes out to all those affected, especially the families searching for loved ones still. We are definitely keeping Texas in our thoughts as they navigate this disaster and begin the recovery process. But I did want to start the podcast by, just talking about this horrible event that had many of us just thinking about our friends and family and neighbors in Texas. And we are wishing the best for all of those that are still missing. Here in the Ozarks, we did have a handful of storms over the weekend, but for the most part, it was summer-like across the Ozarks for July 4th holiday. It was very busy out there too, hot and humid across the region, but that didn't stop folks from enjoying the weather. We had nice conditions here in the Ozarks, and this morning we are starting out about near 70 degrees with a high temperature expected to climb into the upper 80s. I have scattered storms in our forecast today. They're not going to be all-day washout type storms, but much like yesterday, they'll be very scattered in nature. They could produce some heavy rain if you get right underneath one of them, and I am expecting this chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms to continue many different days this week. There is a frontal boundary in the area, and I'm expecting this to be a boundary where just unsettled weather lives. We kind of have these scattered opportunities for showers and thunderstorms across much of the central portion of the country today. Severe weather expected today all the way from South Dakota back through portions of eastern Colorado and into portions of western Nebraska as well. We do continue to see temperatures that remain hot and humid. I have a high temperature forecast in Springfield today of 87 degrees. Factor in the relative humidity, it's going to feel more like 95. So you can head out to the swimming pool. You can find a way to cool off today. Just make sure you keep an eye to the sky for some of those storm clouds that could be building in the atmosphere. We have rain and storm chances in the forecast every single day this week. And I really think it's one of those patterns where we see the afternoon temperatures heat up. We see scattered showers and thunderstorms develop. It's an afternoon opportunity for rain and storms for most. And I'm expecting this to be a chance today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, even into Saturday of this weekend. We'll be holding on to this opportunity for unsettled weather. Temperatures will be near normal for early July. This means highs in the mid to upper 80s. But as I mentioned, there is going to be that heat index factor in the forecast, so it will be feeling a little bit warmer than it actually is. Here's a look at the weather outlook for this week. 87 for the high temperature in Springfield today. We will feel warmer than that. We've got lows tonight back down to near 70. High temperatures back into the upper 80s as we head into Tuesday. We could get to 90 Wednesday and Thursday, but we hold on to about a 50% chance for showers and thunderstorms every single day this week. So keep the umbrella close by. That's really my message to you today. Around the country, what's making national news headlines this morning in the weather department, it's this post-tropical storm, Chantel, bringing heavy rain to the Carolinas yesterday as that rainfall made landfall for much of the East Coast. That's ongoing and unsettled for our East Coast friends today. We continue to see heat and humidity that's shifting from the Great Lakes and the East Coast as it builds into the interior West. As we look at the forecast outlook, it looks like the interior western United States will be seeing some of that heat build as we go through the week. And then we've got slow-moving thunderstorms that continue to bring a flooding threat into central Texas. Of course, we are thinking about our friends down in central Texas. The rain does not look anything like what came over the weekend when nearly 12 inches fell in less than 12 hours. We are looking at, though, some potential for flash flooding with just some of the additional rain that's possible there. Because the ground is so saturated, there's simply no place for it to go. You may see additional flooding threats for central Texas, and I think they're going to hold on to some of those flood watches down there as well. All right, it's time for the Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Trivia question, the question that I left you with last week. Which event did not occur on July 4th in U.S. history? Do you think it was A, that the Declaration of Independence was adopted in 1776, that the Statue of Liberty was presented as a gift from France, C, that President John Adams died in 1826, or D, that the U.S. Constitution was ratified in 1788? Which did not happen, was actually D, the U.S. Constitution being ratified in 1788. It was actually ratified December 7th, 1787. So that's the official date, although it would be fitting if that happened on the 4th of July, wouldn't it? Here's the quiz question that I'll leave you with for tomorrow. Which famous person was born yesterday on July 6th, 1907? Do you think it was A, Frida Kahlo, B, Albert Einstein, C, Marilyn Monroe, or D, Elvis Presley? Which one of those famous people was born July 6th, 1907? You can let me know your guess. That's at the website, aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much for starting off the week here with Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. And thanks to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Appreciate you listening. We'll chat again first thing tomorrow.